I want to show you that sometimes it's a process. Okay, so in a previous video, I had covered up what I had done on this book page pocket, and I do like it a little better, but I still feel like it needs something, right? And I don't know, I could be happy with this, move on to another thing, but you know, I've been thinking about it and I'm like, I still don't love it, and why not work on it a little more, see what else I can do. So I pulled out a few things. I like the idea of having word on there, so I pulled out one with a black background. It says determined. I brought out one with a tan background that says just keep going, and then I brought out one that's a little bigger. This one I know is from Pink Monarch Prints. It says fearless, and it has a little definition. So those are some possibilities, because again, I like having a word on things. I think it kind of finishes them. I also pulled out some trim to try to see what I like best. So like, here's this, and I pulled this out from, where is it? I have this big bag, one of several big bags of trim that is a combination of things that I found at thrift stores and things that friends have given me, and I just hang on to it all, put it in a real big, this is like a, I don't know, 2.5 gallon Ziploc, I think. And so I go through that and I look for what might work. And this is really cool. It's gold, it's fringy. I was thinking that could go, because this is the bottom of a pocket, so it doesn't need to be, it can be covered. It doesn't need to be open down here. The pocket opens up here. So I was thinking this, that could look good, but not quite right. I thought maybe this piece of lace. I like that. I like lace in designs and as part of projects. A lot of projects I like to use lace. That also doesn't quite look right to me. Now maybe a thinner lace, a more narrow piece of lace would work, but no, that's not what I want. And then I found this piece of ribbon that looks nice. It's a good size. It was already cut. This was a sample ribbon from smithnoble.com. They have some really nice fabrics. That could work, but it's, again, just not exactly what I want. Then I found this in my stash. It's sparkly. It doesn't cover up too much of my painted swatched music paper. It doesn't completely cover up the little bit of the blue ribbon that I have underneath that I still really like, and it's not too wide. And I was looking and I think it would go well with this word, the word determined, with the black background put right on there. That would give me the balance, because we have, I hope you can see this, we have the fish up in the right corner. It would balance it a little better with this down in the bottom left corner. So I think that's what we'll do. So let's get it down real quick. I want to cut it, well, right about there. And again, this is your journal, so do what you like. If you're happy with it, move on. If you're not happy with it, play with it a little bit, see what you can do. So I'm using Fabri-Tac. This is my favorite glue for gluing fabric to paper or fabric to fabric. It has a nice strong hold. It's a silicone glue, but not like super glue that's going to glue your fingers together. It'll just rub right off of your fingers, which is really nice, because I tend to get things all over myself when I do this. Especially when I'm working with Fabri-Tac a lot, I end up with glue peely fingers, which sometimes that can be fun. Takes me back to Takes me back to elementary school when I used to put glue on my fingers and let it dry and peel it off. Okay, so I've got that. I've got plenty of glue on there. Probably didn't even need that much, but I'm going to put this right here on the bottom. That's reasonably straight. See, I'm liking it better already. And again, I can still see the blue ribbon behind it. It doesn't cover up any of my my paint swatch here. I've got the fish up there. And let me take my little word, and I think I may have made this one. If so, I'm going to be adding some words in different sizes and fonts and backgrounds to our shop because they're really handy to have. So let me put just a little bit of Fabri-Tac on the back of that. You could use art glitter glue would be good for this. It's pretty strong and it would be good. That's even good on fabric sometimes, but to be absolutely sure that something's going to be stuck down and good to go, I go to the Fabri-Tac. It's a little pricey to use for gluing everything. I don't use it to glue everything, but it is my go-to for certain projects. So, okay, there. See, now I'm happy with it. We've got some balance with this on the left, this on the right, and overall, and it's, again, it's just a little pocket. We started out a few videos ago with just a book page and plopping it down, and I've taken some time and I've tweaked it a little bit, and it doesn't look too bad. I think I'm happy with it. So now we'll be able to, or I'll be able to move on to decorating the rest of the journal. So, okay, there it is. I hope you like it. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to message us. And thank you very much from Lovely Villain Designs.